This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Good evening, this is The South Today. I'm Callum Proctor. Police were called to a crash on Jetty Street, Dunedin at around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. The Southern Police media team say a people mover or a van-type vehicle crashed into a power pole. Police attended the scene on the major city overbridge and found no one trapped. No one required ambulance treatments, however, there was a blockage on the road delaying traffic. The access ramp from the wharf was blocked for more than an hour. Overbridge traffic was reduced to one lane until around 5:30 yesterday evening. Well, pundits are expecting the deciding test between the All Blacks and the Lions to be a brutally intense one when the two teams go to war at Eden Park in Auckland. But do the tourists stand a chance to win against the mighty All Blacks? Here's Mina Amso with some analysis.
The 2017 British and Irish Lion Tour has been brutally intense for the visiting squad, and the deciding match is likely to be equally brutal when they face off with the All Blacks this Saturday. Lions officials say the hectic schedule and intense training sessions are adding strength and conditioning to the players ahead of their deciding game.
And the intensity of the game has increased year on year, so obviously the boys are running more now than they ever have, and the contacts are more physical than they've ever been, especially against the All Blacks.
The Lions won the second test match against the All Blacks, but can they repeat that stellar performance on Saturday?
I think it's a testament to the conditioning that Paul and his team have put our guys through. I mean, you have what struck me actually in this tour is the intensity of the training sessions that we've had. Even in activities such as the line-out, the contested line-out, you have 4 incredible line-out jumpers either side. So the guys contesting are just as good as the guys who are there as number one.
Visiting journalist Alex Spink from the UK Daily Mirror is doubtful.
I think the All Blacks are still favourites. The game's Eden Park. The All Blacks lost last there in 1994. I mean, that tells you a fair amount about the quality of the All Blacks, and particularly when they're playing on their kind of at their spiritual home.
What do the legions of the Lions fans touring Aotearoa think?
The Lions now have a chance to beat New Zealand and take away their unbeaten record in Auckland.
Do you think they will win?
Absolutely.
Yeah, are you confident they will win this weekend?
I'm not very confident at the minute, but I hope we can
You're not confident?
No.
Why is that?
Because New Zealand are back up to 15 men, and I think Gordon Barrett will have his kicking boots back on. So.
Well, let's just hope that the Lions give it a real good go, the whole way and make a fight of it. Because if they're in the game with 10 minutes to go, the All Blacks are going to be feeling a hell of a lot of pressure, and you never quite know where it's going to go.
The final test match will kick off at Auckland's Eden Park and is sure to be a game of two halves. Mina Amso, The South Today.
A parade will be held in Dunedin next week to celebrate Emirates Team New Zealand's America's Cup victory. City of Dunedin Mayor Dave Cull says they're thrilled Team New Zealand has accepted their invitation to bring the old mug south. The Mayor says the city offered Team New Zealand a memorable welcome after their last America's Cup win in 2000, and he believes Dunedin will turn it on next week. The parade will include 25 members of the Emirates Team New Zealand sailing team and will be held at lunchtime next Thursday, the 13th of July. Well, the University of Otago is set to reveal its plans for job cuts to anxious staff next week, amid fears hundreds are facing the axe. In an email obtained by the Otago Daily Times, Vice-Chancellor Professor Harleen Hayne has invited all staff to a meeting next Friday. It's understood she will reveal the university's plans for a shake-up of the way general staff operate. The meeting will be live-streamed to campuses around New Zealand and comes amid high anxiety as rumours suggest about 300 jobs will go. A university spokeswoman told the ODT staff would learn more about the university's plans and how it would consult on them. Well, still to come on The South Today, Southland Police released the name of the man killed in a serious Invercargill assault, and we reveal plans for a new community skate park in Lawrence.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Grandad loved his family and surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
We're a 25 Moreau Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focusing on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Silverhorn Active Manuka Honey from the natural Manuka forests of New Zealand. Buy one 250 gram pot for $34.90 and get a second pot for half price. Order online at silverhorn.co.nz.
How about these? Stretch moleskins by Lee Ryder. 7 colours, 2 leg lengths. Very comfortable, warm, extremely durable, and only $79.90.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Oakley's Bathroom Centre proudly brings you junior football from around Dunedin. Off the Bar, Saturday 7 p.m, Sunday 1 p.m, and Tuesday afternoon 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back. The long-term future of Catlins residents' healthcare has been secured as the Catlins Medical Centre has been sold to its operating board. The Catlins Medical Centre Limited Board has purchased the practice from general practitioner Dr. Alison Cook to ensure health services remain available to people in the area. Cook says she made the decision to sell the practice so there would be a smooth transition of health services when she decides to retire. Well, the name of the man who died following a serious assault at Stadium Southland last month can now be released. The victim of the assault, which police have described as vicious, was 19-year-old Jack Thomas McAllister of Invercargill. He was also known to friends and family as Jade Thomas Fern. Emergency services staff were called to reports of a serious assault in the area of Surrey Park near Stadium Southland after 11 o'clock on the night of June 7th. Mr McAllister died as a result of injuries received in the assault. Enterprising Lawrence school children have come up with a productive way to entertain themselves and also improve their town. They've enlisted the help of their community to build a skate park.
A group of school children in Lawrence have surprised teachers and community members by kicking off a plan to start a skate park in their hometown. Last week, a group of 10 pupils from Lawrence Area School wrote a letter to their local community asking for support to build a skate park.
And they came up with the idea of writing to the council, and they've been writing letters ever since.
Since then, the pupils have hosted a public meeting and managed to get 10 adults to form a committee to fundraise and organise the park.
I think they've got some real momentum that was quite unexpected, and I think that they've just they've made real headway with a project that's been tried before, and it's exciting to see that they've got such a positive response.
Information provided to them by Dallas Storer, the man behind neighbouring town Kaitangata's skate park, indicates the park could cost up to $100,000 to build. But the children are not worried.
Do you guys think that you can raise that much money?
Yeah. Well, we are a very good town and very supportive, so yes. So probably, yeah.
They hope that the park will be built in little over a year.
Or under a year. Yeah. Probably. Under or over. Yeah. We're hoping to get it done in between maybe 2 years. Yeah.
The children see a skate park as a necessity as they have to resort to skating and scootering on the footpaths in town.
Yeah, and keep like scooters off like the streets. Yeah, because we've always been growled at for going across the driveways and just about got hit by a car one time.
The school has shown its support to the group by providing some land to build the park, granted the committee is able to come under an incorporated society.
Well, there's a couple of community groups that we'll approach about that to see whether or not they would be interested in us coming under their umbrella, and then it will be setting up bank accounts and starting some fundraising.
The committee appointed Gillian May as the chairwoman and Sarah McTavish as the secretary, and the group is still on the lookout for a treasurer to help apply for grants and fundraising. I'm Samuel White for The South Today.
Well, the British and Irish Lions rugby squad left Queenstown for Auckland yesterday, and many of their fans travelling to support the team have also left the holiday resort. But not before Mina Amso tackled them for their match predictions.
And how are you enjoying the Lions tour?
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, really enjoying it, especially now we've won the second test. Keeps it live. So we've got high hopes for next weekend.
The Lions now have a chance to beat New Zealand and take away their unbeaten record in Auckland.
Do you think they will win?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, we didn't think we were going to win one, but now we think we're going to win two.
Unexpected?
Definitely. So, yeah, it was a good surprise. Good game, the second test. So we think we've got them worried now. Dispelled the myth that they're invincible. So, yeah, they're on the back foot.
Do you think Lions got what it takes?
Oh, yes. I'm full of confidence there.
And you got your tickets?
Oh, yes.
It's 1-1 now, so we've got something to fight for in the third match. If we'd lost, well, we would have been a bit defeated. The next match would have been a bit down, but no, we're winning.
Yeah. Are you hoping that you will win the
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. It's going to be a good spectacle. Everyone wanted the third test to go to the final one, I suppose. So, yes, brilliant for rugby, brilliant for the Lions, brilliant for New Zealand as well, isn't it?
Are you going to the test?
Yeah.
And you've got your tickets?
Yeah, got tickets.
Yep.
Hidden away.
Go the Lions?
Go the Lions.
Yeah.
Come on, the Lions!
The Welsh way of saying it.
Mina Amso, The South Today.
Good luck to them. After the break on The South Today, a classic Kiwi rural competition raises thousands of dollars for a Southland town. And details of more cold temperatures on the way tomorrow, and our look at the region's weather.
Kiwi Country, an hour of country music from today and yesterday. Sunday 4 p.m, repeating Friday 10 p.m.
The University of Otago, an institute of world-class education and the social epicentre of the city, with outfits needed for more formal functions like the ball and for less formal functions like...
The zoo? Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, Dad, you'll definitely see me. I'm the one in the yellow and blue face paint and the one's in the zoo.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
How about these? Stretch moleskins by Lee Ryder. 7 colours, 2 leg lengths. Very comfortable, warm, extremely durable and only $79.90.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489-2274.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Atelier Jeu d'Esprit is, well, it's my playroom. In a lot of ways, it's me. Things that I see as beautiful. The byline is whimsical trifles and fabulous fabrics.
Autumn is here. Too late to sow grassy, but never fear. Ready Lawn is here. Ready Lawn, your perfect all year round solution. Call Ready Lawn today.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award-winning Garrador.
Welcome back. The Independent Police Conduct Authority is looking into the police investigation into National MP Todd Barclay. Police last week reopened their investigation into allegations the Clutha Southland MP secretly recorded staff in his Gore electorate office. The original investigation was dropped after 10 months when officers cited a lack of evidence for a successful prosecution. IPCA spokeswoman Sarah Goodall says they received a complaint on the 21st of June regarding police handling of the matter. The Balfour Lions Club Hay and Bailage competition's been called a success. The club hosted the competition recently at a property in Balfour. The number of entries were on a par with last year in the bigger categories, with 83 entries in the Bailage section, 34 in the Hay section. The overall winner of the competition was Balfour dairy farmer John Van Vliet. Club President Karen Merchant says the club raised $8,000 and the money being put into a fund for young people in the community who successfully applied to the club for funding. All right, now let's have a look at tomorrow's Otago Daily Times. Dave Cannon, hello.
How are you? We've got a very busy day again today, and big news, of course, is that we've got a America's Cup parade here next Thursday, which Mr Dalton announced today at the Auckland parade. So we're getting all the details on that at the moment and finding out what's going to happen and what time and where it's going to be. So that'll be exciting for some people who are excited about the America's Cup. Some people aren't, but that's their choice, I guess, isn't it? Alcohol's back on the agenda. There's been a big district licensing committee hearing today about an application for alcohol liquor licence, and we're talking about the problems still being experienced by the student population in North Dunedin, so we've got quite a big story on that tomorrow. We're also looking at the issue of affordable housing in Queenstown in some detail. I guess it means whatever affordable actually means, but Queenstown, of course, it's very expensive up there, so David Williams from the Mountain Scenes had a look at that and suggested that perhaps the town needs to find its own solutions to this problem because they can't really expect government to do that, so it's a big issue again. Bit of a sad story. A local woman has been told that she has to wait 23 weeks for an MRI scan for suspected cancer, which seems an awful long time to have to wait for someone if you're worried about having cancer, but that's the state of the health system I'm afraid at the moment, so we're having a talk to her as well. And the gang show is starting on this week, and we're having a chat to the directors who've been doing it now for 19 years, which is quite an amazing dedication to running a show like that for all these years, so we're having a chat to them. In the sporting world, of course, it's the Lions build up to the big test, the series decider on Saturday night. And the good news in relation to that is that Ben Smith has been cleared of his concussion worries. He's had a few bangs on the head, as you know, and but with the news is today he's actually been cleared of those worries, so that's good news for the Highlanders and the All Blacks down the track. And the Wash column, we've had an enormous amount of feedback today on the history of the Big Daddy's takeaway burgers in Dunedin, and we'll have something on that tomorrow, and also some more on the very popular topic about Magnetic Hill, which is on the old Mount Cargill Road up the back here, and a lot of people still have memories of this strange phenomenon where you seem to pick up speed going uphill, and there's some like lovely stories being shared by that, so we've got some more on that tomorrow.
We love the Wash. Thanks for that, Dave.
Thanks very much.
So tomorrow's ODT. Right, time for a look now at tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silverhorn Sportsville.
And today's southern view taken of the Octagon in central Dunedin. Situation sees a ridge of high pressure drifting away from the South Island and dragging that cold easterly airflow onto southern districts that we're experiencing. A weak trough will pass over at the weekend. Another very strong cold southeasterly airstream is set to hit us next week. To the southern outlook here, and fine days all around with a bit of cloud, highs of 8 degrees for these towns tomorrow. To the central outlook, and a fine winter's day here again tomorrow with just a bit of cloud. Te Anau gets to 8, Queenstown only 7 degrees tomorrow. Up to the northern towns, and the easterly wind keeping temperatures cool, all single figure temperatures again, 8 degrees for Omarama, and Oamaru gets some cloud. For Dunedin tonight, cloudy with a northeasterly breeze, the city's low is 2. Tomorrow that cloud breaks and some sunny periods return, cold northeasterly wind, a high of 7. And Saturday it's mostly fine, it's still that cold northeasterly wind and a high of 8. And in Invercargill tonight, another fine and frosty night with the temperature down to 0. So a frosty start tomorrow, but cloud increasing with mild and northerlies, a high of 11 for Invercargill. And Saturday's high is 11 as well, but a few showers, moderate nor'westerlies for Saturday. And that's our news for this Thursday. On behalf of the South Today team, good night.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.